Okay, picture this. You've got a massive, ancient city, but absolutely no kings in sight. Could a place built 4,500 years ago actually be more equal than where we live today? Let's find out.
We're exploring Mohenjo-daro today. It's a stunningly advanced and honestly, surprisingly equal ancient metropolis in the Indus Valley.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Birth of a Metropolis.
To put this into perspective, Mohenjo-daro was built around 2500 BCE. It was this sprawling 300-hectare urban hub that boldly rivaled the might of ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia.
Moving right along to Section 2, Masters of Infrastructure.
Guys, their engineering was just insane. They had unparalleled gravity-fed sanitation. Think about it. Private wells seamlessly flushing waste right into covered street drains.
And then there's the Great Bath. It's this massive, watertight civic pool used for ritual purification. But the craziest part? There's noticeably zero royal association.
They built the whole place using standardized fired bricks. They even engineered these massive 12-meter-wide avenues specifically to catch natural cooling winds. Talk about ancient air conditioning.
Which brings us to Section 3, an egalitarian ancient world.
Unlike Egypt and Mesopotamia with their guide kings and giant tombs, Mohenjo-daro basically rejected the whole idea of palaces. They focused entirely on civic welfare and equal housing instead. Look at this number, a Gini coefficient of 0.23. That incredibly low score proves their wealth distribution was radically fair. It's almost unheard of in the ancient world. So what went wrong? Section 4, Climate Change and Collapse.
The city's luck finally ran out when the monsoon shifted east, a brutal 113-year drought dried up the rivers and completely destroyed the agricultural surplus they relied on.
Now, it wasn't some sudden, dramatic collapse. It was a gradual deurbanization. Climate change slowly forced the citizens to migrate toward the more reliable rains of the Himalayan foothills.
And that leads us directly to Section 5, the modern preservation crisis.
Today, the ruins face a totally new threat. Rice agriculture nearby is flooding the fields, which dangerously raises the local subsoil water table. Through capillary action, that salty groundwater creeps right up into the ancient bricks. When the water evaporates, it leaves this highly destructive salt behind. That trapped salt crystallizes inside the 4,500-year-old brickwork. The pressure actually causes the historic walls to literally peel apart and explode. As you'll see here, these massive structural deformations and critical wall cracks are causing the excavated zones to physically collapse right before our eyes.
So, here's a big question for us to think about. With 90% of the city still unexcavated, is leaving the rest permanently buried our only real hope of saving it?